The Rules of Wealth. Part 1. Thinking Wealthy. This expansive exploration delves deep into the first part of Richard Templer's The Rules of Wealth, focusing on the crucial foundation of thinking wealthy. This isn't just about positive affirmations or wishful thinking, it's about cultivating a mindset, a belief system, and a way of perceiving the world that aligns with the creation and management of wealth. It's about understanding that wealth creation starts from within. Without the right mental framework, even the most promising opportunities will slip through your fingers. Introduction. The power of a wealthy mindset. Before diving into the specific rules, it's essential to grasp the overarching philosophy of this section. Templer argues that becoming wealthy is as much about your internal landscape as it is about external circumstances. Your thoughts, beliefs, attitudes, and habits play a pivotal role in shaping your financial reality. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't start construction without a solid foundation. Similarly, you can't build substantial wealth without a strong mental framework. This, thinking wealthy, isn't about being greedy or materialistic. It's about recognizing the value of money, understanding how it works, and developing a healthy relationship with it. It's about cultivating a sense of abundance rather than scarcity, and believing in your ability to create wealth. It's about taking responsibility for your financial future and making conscious choices that align with your goals. Rule 1. Decide what you want money for. This seemingly simple rule is the cornerstone of a wealthy mindset. Without a clear purpose, money becomes a vague, abstract concept, and your efforts to acquire it lack direction. Templer emphasizes the importance of defining your financial goals with specificity. Instead of saying, "I want to be rich," ask yourself, what will being rich enable me to do? What kind of lifestyle do I want to create? What impact do I want to make on the world? This requires introspection and honest self-assessment. What truly motivates you? Is it financial security, freedom to travel, the ability to support your family, or something else entirely? The clearer your vision, the more motivated you'll be to pursue it. Breaking down Rule 1. Specificity. Don't just say, "I want more money." Quantify your goals. Do you want to retire at a certain age? Do you want to buy a house in a specific location? Do you want to fund your children's education? Put numbers to your dreams. Prioritization. Not all goals are created equal. Some are more important to you than others. Prioritize your goals and focus your energy on the ones that matter most. Time frame. Set deadlines for your goals. This creates a sense of urgency and helps you stay on track. Break down long-term goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Visualization. Imagine yourself achieving your goals. What does it feel like? What are you doing? Visualization can be a powerful motivator. Writing it down. Putting your goals in writing makes them more real and tangible. Review them regularly to stay focused. Beyond the material, while financial security and material possessions are often part of the equation, it's crucial to consider the non-material aspects of wealth. What kind of experiences do you want to have? What kind of person do you want to become? What impact do you want to make on the world? These questions can help you define your values and ensure that your financial goals are aligned with your overall life purpose. Rule 2. Understand your money beliefs. Our beliefs about money are often deeply ingrained and subconscious. They can be shaped by our upbringing, our cultural background, and our past experiences. Some common limiting beliefs include: money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. I'll never be able to make enough money. I don't deserve to be wealthy. These beliefs can sabotage our efforts to build wealth. If you believe that money is evil, you'll subconsciously avoid it. If you believe you don't deserve to be wealthy, you'll find ways to sabotage your own success. Breaking down Rule 2. Identify your beliefs. Take some time to reflect on your beliefs about money. What did your parents teach you about money? What messages did you receive from your culture? What have been your own experiences with money? Challenge your beliefs. Are your beliefs about money based on facts or assumptions? Are they serving you or holding you back? Challenge any beliefs that are limiting you. Reframe your beliefs. Replace negative beliefs with positive ones. For example, instead of believing that money is the root of all evil, you could believe that money is a tool that can be used for good. Seek out positive role models. Surround yourself with people who have a healthy relationship with money. Learn from their experiences and adopt their positive beliefs. The power of perspective. Your perception of money is crucial. Do you see money as a source of stress or as a tool for freedom and opportunity? Do you view wealthy people with envy or admiration? Shifting your perspective can dramatically impact your ability to attract wealth. Rule 3. See wealth as a friend, not the enemy. This rule builds upon the previous one. If you view wealth as something negative or unattainable, you'll subconsciously repel it. Templar emphasizes the importance of developing a positive relationship with money. See it as a friend, a tool that can help you achieve your goals and live a fulfilling life. Breaking down Rule 3. Gratitude. Practice gratitude for the money you already have, no matter how small it may seem. Appreciate the things that money allows you to do. Abundance mentality. Cultivate a sense of abundance rather than scarcity. Believe that there is enough money for everyone. Focus on opportunities. Instead of dwelling on your financial limitations, focus on the opportunities that are available to you. Positive language. Use positive language when talking about money. Avoid phrases like, "I can't afford it," and instead ask yourself, "How can I afford it?" The law of attraction. While not explicitly stated by Templar, this rule aligns with the principle of the law of attraction. If you focus your energy on attracting wealth, you're more likely to create opportunities for it to manifest in your life. Rule 4. Don't envy what others have. Envy is a toxic emotion that can poison your mind and sabotage your financial success. It distracts you from your own goals and creates a sense of lack. Templar argues that instead of envying others, you should admire them and learn from their success. Breaking down Rule 4. Focus on your own journey. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own progress. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Learn from others. Instead of envying someone's wealth, try to understand how they achieved it. What strategies did they use? What risks did they take? Find inspiration. Use the success of others as inspiration for your own journey. Believe that you can achieve similar results if you're willing to put in the effort. Practice gratitude. Focus on the good things in your own life. Appreciate what you have, and you'll be less likely to envy others. Turning envy into motivation. Instead of letting envy consume you, use it as a motivator. Ask yourself, what is it about this person's success that I admire? How can I achieve something similar in my own life? Rule 5. It's harder to manage yourself than it is to manage your money. This rule highlights the importance of self-discipline, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence in building wealth. Managing your money is relatively straightforward. There are plenty of resources and tools available. However, managing your thoughts, emotions, and habits is much more challenging. Breaking down Rule 5. Self-discipline. Building wealth requires discipline. You need to be able to stick to your budget, resist impulsive purchases, and make wise investment decisions. Self-awareness. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses is crucial. Identify your financial blind spots and develop strategies to overcome them. Emotional intelligence. Money can be an emotional topic. You need to be able to manage your emotions and avoid making impulsive decisions based on fear or greed. Continuous learning. The world of finance is constantly evolving. You need to be committed to continuous learning to stay ahead of the curve. Investing in yourself. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Develop your skills, expand your knowledge, and cultivate a growth mindset. This will pay dividends in all areas of your life, including your finances. Conclusion. The foundation of wealth. Part 1 of The Rules of Wealth lays the essential groundwork for financial success. It emphasizes the importance of cultivating a wealthy mindset, defining your goals, understanding your beliefs about money, and developing a positive relationship with wealth. These principles are not just theoretical concepts. The Rules of Wealth, Part 2. Getting Wealthy. Part 2 of Richard Templar's The Rules of Wealth shifts the focus from mindset to action. Having established the crucial foundation of Thinking Wealthy, the section delves into the practical steps and strategies for getting wealthy. It's about translating your aspirations into tangible results, moving beyond mere contemplation to active engagement in the wealth-building process. This part emphasizes the importance of taking control of your finances, understanding risk, working strategically, and adopting a proactive approach to wealth creation. Introduction. From mindset to action. While Part 1 focused on the internal landscape, Part 2 addresses the external world. It's about applying the principles of a wealthy mindset to real-world situations, making informed decisions, and taking calculated risks. This section emphasizes the importance of financial literacy, strategic planning, and consistent effort. It's about understanding the mechanics of wealth creation and actively participating in the process. Rule 6. Get your finances under control. This rule is the bedrock of practical wealth building. You can't effectively grow your wealth if you don't have a clear picture of your current financial situation. Templar stresses the importance of gaining control over your income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. This involves budgeting, tracking your spending, managing debt, and understanding your cash flow. Breaking down Rule 6. Budgeting. Create a realistic budget that outlines your income and expenses. Track your spending to see where your money is going. Identify areas where you can cut back and save. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about conscious allocation of resources. Debt management. High-interest debt can be a major obstacle to wealth creation. Develop a plan to pay down your debt as quickly as possible. Prioritize high-interest debt and consider strategies like debt consolidation or balance transfers. Financial statements. Create personal financial statements, including a balance sheet, assets and liabilities, and an income statement, income and expenses. These statements provide a snapshot of your financial health and help you track your progress. Cash flow management. Understand your cash flow, which is the movement of money in and out of your accounts. Ensure that you have enough cash flow to cover your expenses and invest for the future. Regular review. Your financial situation is not static. Review your budget and financial statements regularly to make adjustments as needed. Life changes, and your financial plan should adapt accordingly. Tools and resources. Utilize budgeting apps, financial management software, or spreadsheets to help you track your finances. Many free resources are available online. Consider consulting with a financial advisor for personalized guidance. Rule 7. Only by looking wealthy can you become wealthy. This rule isn't about superficial displays of wealth. It's about projecting an image of success and confidence, which can attract opportunities and influence how others perceive you. Templar emphasizes the importance of dressing appropriately, maintaining a professional demeanor, and presenting yourself in a way that reflects your aspirations. Breaking down Rule 7. Professional appearance. Invest in a professional wardrobe that makes you feel confident and presentable. This doesn't necessarily mean expensive clothes, it means dressing appropriately for the occasion and maintaining a well-groomed appearance. Body language. Project confidence through your body language. Maintain eye contact, stand tall, and speak clearly. Networking. Attend industry events and network with people who can help you achieve your goals. Building relationships is crucial for career advancement and business opportunities. Communication skills. Develop strong communication skills, both written and verbal. Being able to articulate your ideas and present yourself effectively is essential for success. Self-promotion. Don't be afraid to promote yourself and your accomplishments. Let people know what you're capable of. The power of perception. How you present yourself can significantly impact how others perceive you. Projecting an image of success can open doors to new opportunities and help you build valuable connections. Rule 8. Speculate to accumulate. This rule addresses the role of risk in wealth creation. Templar argues that while it's important to be prudent with your finances, you also need to be willing to take calculated risks to grow your wealth. This involves investing in assets that have the potential for higher returns, even if they come with greater risk. Breaking down Rule 8. Understanding risk. Educate yourself about different types of investments and their associated risks. Understand your own risk tolerance and invest accordingly. Diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments across different asset classes to reduce risk. Research and due diligence. Before making any investment, do your research and due diligence. Understand the company, the industry, and the potential risks and rewards. Long-term perspective. Investing is a long-term game. Don't expect to get rich overnight. Be patient and focus on building wealth over time. Calculated risks. Don't be afraid to take calculated risks, but avoid reckless speculation. Weigh the potential rewards against the potential risks. The importance of learning. Continuously learn about investing and financial markets. Stay informed about current events and trends that could impact your investments. Rule 9. Decide your attitude to risk. This rule emphasizes the importance of understanding your personal risk tolerance. Not everyone is comfortable with the same level of risk. Some people are risk-averse, while others are more comfortable with taking chances. Templar argues that it's crucial to understand your own risk tolerance and invest accordingly. Breaking down Rule 9. Self-assessment. Take some time to reflect on your attitude to risk. How do you feel about the possibility of losing money? How much risk are you willing to take? Risk Tolerance Questionnaire. Many financial institutions offer risk tolerance questionnaires that can help you assess your risk profile. Investment strategy. Your investment strategy should be aligned with your risk tolerance. If you're risk-averse, you may want to focus on low-risk investments like bonds or CDs. If you're more comfortable with risk, you may want to consider investing in stocks or real estate. Diversification. Diversification can help you manage risk. By investing in a variety of asset classes, you can reduce the impact of any single investment on your portfolio. Professional advice. If you are unsure about your risk tolerance or how to invest, consider consulting with a financial advisor. Balancing risk and reward. The goal is to find a balance between risk and reward. You want to take enough risk to generate decent returns, but not so much risk that you're constantly worried about losing money. Rule 10. Work hard, but work smart. This rule highlights the importance of both effort and strategy in wealth creation. While hard work is essential, it's not enough on its own. You also need to work smart, focusing your energy on activities that will generate the greatest returns. Breaking down Rule 10. Strategic planning. Develop a strategic plan for your career or business. Identify your goals and create a roadmap for achieving them. Time management. Manage your time effectively and prioritize tasks that are most important. Networking. Build a strong network of contacts who can help you achieve your goals. Continuous learning. Continuously learn and develop your skills to stay ahead of the curve. Delegation. Don't try to do everything yourself. Delegate tasks to others so you can focus on your strengths. Leveraging your strengths. Identify your strengths and focus on activities that leverage those strengths. This will make you more effective and efficient. Conclusion. Taking action. Part 2 of The Rules of Wealth provides a practical framework for building wealth. It emphasizes the importance of getting your finances under control, projecting an image of success, taking calculated risks, understanding your risk tolerance, and working hard but working smart. These rules provide a roadmap for moving from thinking about wealth to actively creating it. It's about taking ownership of your financial future and making conscious choices that align with your goals. This section moves beyond the theoretical and into the realm of practical application, providing the tools and strategies necessary to begin the journey toward financial success. The Rules of Wealth, Part 3, Getting Even Wealthier, in detail. Part 3 of Richard Templer's The Rules of Wealth builds upon the foundation laid in the previous sections, shifting the focus from getting wealthy to getting even wealthier. This section delves into strategies for accelerating wealth accumulation, moving beyond basic financial management and into more sophisticated approaches. It emphasizes the importance of investing in yourself, building a diversified portfolio, taking calculated risks, seeking expert advice, and giving back to others. This isn't just about incremental growth, it's about strategically maximizing your wealth building potential. Introduction. Accelerating wealth accumulation. While Part 2 focused on the initial steps of wealth creation, Part 3 explores strategies for amplifying your financial success. It's about moving from a steady pace to a more accelerated trajectory. This section emphasizes the importance of continuous learning, strategic investment, and a proactive approach to wealth management. It's about understanding the nuances of wealth creation and leveraging them to your advantage. Rule 11. Invest in yourself. This rule underscores the importance of human capital. Templer argues that the best investment you can make is in yourself. This includes acquiring new skills, expanding your knowledge, and developing your talents. Investing in yourself not only increases your earning potential but also opens doors to new opportunities. Breaking down Rule 11. Education and training. Pursue further education, attend workshops, or take online courses to enhance your skills and knowledge. Invest in areas that are relevant to your career or business. Skill development. Identify skills that are in demand and develop expertise in those areas. This could include technical skills, communication skills, or leadership skills. Mentorship and coaching. Seek out mentors or coaches who can provide guidance and support. Learn from their experiences and leverage their expertise. Networking. Attend industry events and build relationships with people who can help you advance your career or business. Personal development. Invest in your personal growth by reading books, attending seminars, or working with a therapist or counselor. The power of continuous learning. The world is constantly changing, and it's essential to stay up to date with the latest trends and developments. Embrace lifelong learning as a key to continued success. Rule 12. Build a portfolio of investments. This rule emphasizes the importance of diversification. Templer argues that you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. Instead, you should build a diversified portfolio of investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments. Breaking down Rule 12. Asset allocation. Determine the appropriate asset allocation based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. Diversification. Invest in a variety of asset classes to reduce risk. This could include different sectors, industries, and geographic regions. Regular review. Review your portfolio regularly and make adjustments as needed. Your investment strategy should evolve as your circumstances change. Professional advice. Consider consulting with a financial advisor to help you build and manage your portfolio. Understanding different asset classes, educate yourself about the different types of investments available and their associated risks and rewards. Rule 13. Take calculated risks. This rule builds on the earlier point about speculation. Templer argues that while it's important to be prudent with your finances, you also need to be willing to take calculated risks to achieve significant wealth growth. This involves identifying opportunities with high potential returns, even if they come with some degree of risk. Breaking down Rule 13. Due diligence. Thoroughly research any investment opportunity before committing your capital. Understand the risks and rewards involved. Risk assessment. Assess the potential downside of any investment. How much could you lose? Are you comfortable with that level of risk? Strategic risk-taking. Don't be afraid to take calculated risks, but avoid reckless speculation. Weigh the potential rewards against the potential risks. Learning from mistakes. Not all investments will be successful. Learn from your mistakes and use them as opportunities for growth. The importance of courage. Taking calculated risks requires courage. You need to be willing to step outside your comfort zone and embrace uncertainty. Rule 14. Don't be afraid to ask for help. This rule emphasizes the importance of seeking expert advice. Templer argues that you shouldn't try to do everything yourself. Instead, you should seek out professionals who can provide guidance and support in areas where you lack expertise. Breaking down Rule 14. Financial advisors. Consult with a financial advisor to help you develop a financial plan and manage your investments. Accountants and tax professionals. Seek advice from accountants and tax professionals to ensure you are minimizing your tax liability and maximizing your financial efficiency. Legal counsel. Consult with an attorney for legal advice related to your business or investments. Mentors and coaches. Seek guidance from mentors or coaches who have experience in your field. The value of expertise. Don't be afraid to pay for professional advice. The right advice can save your time, money, and headaches in the long run. Rule 15. Give back to others. This rule highlights the importance of philanthropy. Templer argues that giving back to others is not only morally right but also a powerful way to attract more wealth into your life. Giving creates a sense of abundance and reinforces a positive mindset. Breaking down Rule 15. Charitable giving. Donate to causes you believe in. Support organizations that are making a difference in the world. Volunteering. Volunteer your time and skills to help others. Mentoring. Mentor young people and share your knowledge and experience. The power of giving. Giving back to others creates a positive cycle of abundance. It not only helps those in need but also attracts more opportunities and resources into your own life. Conclusion. Amplifying your wealth. Part 3 of The Rules of Wealth provides a roadmap for accelerating wealth accumulation. It emphasizes the importance of investing in yourself, building a diversified portfolio, taking calculated risks, seeking expert advice, and giving back to others. These rules provide a framework for moving beyond basic wealth creation and into the realm of strategic wealth maximization. It's about understanding the nuances of wealth creation and leveraging them to achieve even greater financial success. This section emphasizes the importance of continuous learning, strategic planning, and a proactive approach to wealth management. It's about taking your financial success to the next level. The Rules of Wealth, Part 4, Staying Wealthy. Part 4 of Richard Templer's The Rules of Wealth shifts the focus from accumulating wealth to the equally crucial task of preserving it. This section delves into the strategies and mindsets necessary for staying wealthy, emphasizing that building wealth is only half the battle, maintaining it requires vigilance, prudence, and a long-term perspective. It explores the importance of protecting your assets, avoiding greed, practicing generosity, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and considering your legacy. This isn't just about financial security, it's about ensuring long-term prosperity and peace of mind. Introduction. The Challenge of Preservation. While Parts 2 and 3 focused on the active pursuit of wealth, Part 4 addresses the often overlooked challenge of maintaining it. Templer emphasizes that wealth is not a static entity, it requires ongoing care and attention. This section explores the importance of responsible stewardship, recognizing that preserving wealth is a skill in itself. It's about avoiding common pitfalls, cultivating a balanced perspective, and ensuring that your wealth serves you and your loved ones for generations to come. Rule 16. Protect your wealth. This rule underscores the importance of safeguarding your assets. Templer argues that you need to be proactive in protecting your wealth from various threats, including market downturns, lawsuits, and fraud. This involves diversifying your investments, having adequate insurance coverage, and seeking professional advice. Breaking down Rule 16. Diversification. Maintain a diversified portfolio across different asset classes to mitigate the impact of market fluctuations. Insurance. Ensure you have adequate insurance coverage for your assets, including property insurance, liability insurance, and health insurance. Legal protection. Seek legal advice to protect your assets from lawsuits and other legal challenges. Cybersecurity. Protect your financial information from cyber threats by using strong passwords, being cautious about phishing scams, and keeping your software up to date. Regular review. Regularly review your insurance coverage and investment portfolio to ensure they are still aligned with your needs and goals. The importance of due diligence. Be vigilant about protecting your wealth. Do your due diligence before making any investment decisions and be wary of scams or fraudulent schemes. Rule 17. Don't be greedy. This rule emphasizes the importance of avoiding excessive greed. Templer argues that greed can lead to poor decision making and ultimately jeopardize your wealth. It's about recognizing when enough is enough and avoiding the temptation to chase ever higher returns at the expense of prudence. Breaking down Rule 17. Perspective. Maintain a balanced perspective on wealth. Recognize that money is a tool, not an end in itself. Values. Live by your values and don't let greed compromise your integrity. Moderation. Practice moderation in your spending and avoid excessive materialism. Gratitude. Practice gratitude for what you have and avoid constantly striving for more. The dangers of greed. Greed can cloud your judgment and lead you to make risky investments or engage in unethical behavior. Rule 18. Be generous. This rule builds on the earlier point about giving back. Templer argues that generosity is not only morally right but also a powerful way to attract more wealth into your life. Giving creates a sense of abundance and reinforces a positive mindset. Breaking down Rule 18. Charitable giving. Continue to donate to causes you believe in. Volunteering. Continue to volunteer your time and skills to help others. Mentoring. Continue to mentor young people and share your knowledge and experience. The cycle of abundance. Generosity creates a positive cycle of abundance. It not only helps those in need but also attracts more opportunities and resources into your own life. Rule 19. Enjoy your wealth. This rule emphasizes the importance of enjoying the fruits of your labor. Templer argues that there's no point in accumulating wealth if you don't take the time to enjoy it. This involves spending money on things you enjoy, traveling, pursuing hobbies, and spending time with loved ones. Breaking down Rule 19. Experiences. Invest in experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment. Travel. Explore the world and experience different cultures. Hobbies. Pursue your hobbies and interests. Relationships. Spend time with your loved ones and nurture your relationships. The importance of balance. Find a balance between saving and spending. Don't be so frugal that you deprive yourself of the things you enjoy. Rule 20. Leave a legacy. This rule emphasizes the importance of thinking about your legacy. Templer argues that you should consider what kind of impact you want to make on the world and how you want to be remembered. This involves planning for the future and ensuring that your wealth is used to support the causes you care about. Breaking down Rule 20. Estate planning. Create an estate plan to ensure that your assets are distributed according to your wishes. Philanthropy. Establish a charitable foundation or trust to support the causes you care about. Mentoring. Mentor young people and share your knowledge and experience. The importance of purpose. Leaving a legacy gives your life a sense of purpose and meaning. It's about making a difference in the world and leaving it a better place than you found it. Conclusion. The Stewardship of Wealth. Part 4 of The Rules of Wealth provides a framework for preserving and enjoying your wealth. It emphasizes the importance of protecting your assets, avoiding greed, practicing generosity, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and considering your legacy. These rules provide a roadmap for responsible stewardship, ensuring that your wealth serves you and your loved ones for generations to come. It's about understanding that wealth is not just about accumulating money, it's about using it to live a fulfilling life and make a positive impact on the world. This section emphasizes the long-term perspective, ensuring that the wealth you've worked so hard to build provides security, enjoyment, and a lasting legacy. The Rules of Wealth, Part 5, Sharing Your Wealth. Part 5 of Richard Templer's The Rules of Wealth culminates in the crucial concept of sharing your wealth. This section moves beyond personal financial success and delves into the broader implications of wealth and its role in society. It emphasizes the importance of giving back, not just financially but also through mentorship, teaching, and being a positive role model. This final part underscores that true wealth encompasses more than just money, it's about making a difference and leaving a positive impact on the world. Introduction. The wider impact of wealth. While the previous sections focused on personal wealth creation and preservation, Part 5 broadens the perspective to encompass the social and ethical dimensions of wealth. Templar emphasizes that wealth carries a responsibility to contribute to the greater good. This section explores the various ways to share your wealth, not just through charitable giving but also by empowering others and contributing to the betterment of society. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of individual success and collective well-being. Rule 21. Give back to your community. This rule underscores the importance of local philanthropy. Templar argues that giving back to your community is a vital way to make a tangible difference in the lives of others. This could involve supporting local charities, volunteering your time, or contributing to community projects. Breaking down Rule 21. Local charities. Identify local charities that are making a positive impact in your community and support them financially or through volunteering. Community projects. Contribute to community projects that are improving the quality of life for residents, such as parks, schools, or community centers. Local businesses. Support local businesses and entrepreneurs who are contributing to the economic vitality of your community. The power of local impact. Giving back to your community creates a ripple effect, strengthening the social fabric and improving the lives of those around you. Rule 22. Support causes you believe in. This rule emphasizes the importance of aligning your philanthropy with your values. Templar argues that you should support causes that resonate with you personally and that you believe are making a difference in the world. Breaking down Rule 22. Identify your passions. Reflect on the issues that you care most about and identify organizations that are working to address those issues. Research and due diligence. Thoroughly research any organization before donating to ensure that your funds will be used effectively. Meaningful giving. Give in a way that is meaningful to you, whether it's through financial donations, volunteering, or advocacy. The importance of alignment. Supporting causes you believe in makes giving more fulfilling and impactful. Rule 23. Teach others about wealth. This rule highlights the importance of financial literacy. Templar argues that you should share your knowledge and experience with others to help them achieve financial success. This could involve mentoring young people, teaching financial literacy classes, or writing about personal finance. Breaking down Rule 23. Mentorship. Mentor young people and share your insights on wealth creation and financial management. Financial literacy classes. Teach financial literacy classes in your community to empower others with the knowledge they need to make sound financial decisions. Sharing your story. Share your own story of financial success to inspire and motivate others. Empowering through knowledge. Sharing your knowledge about wealth creation empowers others to take control of their financial futures. Rule 24. Be a role model for others. This rule emphasizes the importance of leading by example. Templar argues that you should strive to be a positive role model for others, demonstrating responsible financial behavior and ethical business practices. Breaking down Rule 24. Ethical conduct. Conduct your business and personal affairs with integrity and honesty. Responsible spending. Demonstrate responsible spending habits and avoid excessive materialism. Generosity. Be generous with your time, money, and resources. The power of example. Your actions speak louder than words. By being a positive role model, you can inspire others to achieve financial success and live fulfilling lives. Rule 25. Make a difference in the world. This final rule encapsulates the overarching theme of Part 5, using your wealth to make a positive impact on the world. Templar argues that true wealth is measured not just by your financial assets but also by the difference you make in the lives of others. Breaking down Rule 25. Philanthropy. Support causes that are making a difference in the world, such as poverty alleviation, environmental protection, or education. Social entrepreneurship. Invest in social enterprises that are addressing social problems through innovative business models. Impact investing. Invest in companies that are generating both financial returns and positive social or environmental impact. The legacy of impact. Making a difference in the world is the ultimate legacy. It's about using your wealth to create a better future for generations to come. Conclusion. The true meaning of wealth. Part 5 of The Rules of Wealth emphasizes that true wealth extends beyond personal financial success. It's about sharing your wealth, empowering others, and making a positive impact on the world. This final section underscores the importance of generosity, mentorship, ethical conduct, and social responsibility. It highlights the idea that wealth carries a responsibility to contribute to the betterment of society and leave a lasting legacy. It's not just about what you accumulate, but what you give back and the difference you make. This concluding section underscores the idea that true wealth is found in the positive impact you have on the world.